G'day, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Youth Squad Mongrels with Stevenage. And it is a special episode today as we have another guest on the program here on the panel. And say g'day, Bear Hams.
Hello.
Oh, don't you have a better introduction than that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
You're still working on a patented Bear Hams intro that'll blow people's minds. Alrighty, fair enough. And yes, I worked mine out pretty quickly. I was like thinking, what should be my intro? And it took me a while. It took me a few episodes. I can't remember whether I thought about it, got it started in 17 or 18. But the way I thought about it, I was like, oh, I like not Spring Dusty, what's he, Slim Dusty, and his Aussie song, g'day, g'day, and how you going, what do you know, we'll strike a light, you say g'day, 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 and you'll be right. That's his mad song that gave me the inspiration for my intro.
Yeah, a lot better than mine. A lot better than mine.
You'll come up with a good one. Just takes time for a genius to strike, or inspiration, you know. But yeah, have you seen the tweet of your starting lineup?
Yes, I have.
And so, are you quite pleased with how it's looking at the moment with the star rating and all that?
Yeah, looks good.
Cool.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
And considering that I'm going to, once I finish fiddling with the tags and shit in the background here, which is what I like to do. I mean, I should probably not tell everyone to do it, but, that would be professional, when I'm stalling. But fuck it in a bucket. I'm honest. I'm an honest knob jockey. No, not knob jockey. That's the wrong fucking word. I'm an honest wombat. Wobbly wombat. There we go. Or, yeah. Oh, no, I call myself a dickhead sometimes, so I suppose that's alright. I've got to get rid of the teams from the last episode. So yeah, I cheat. I just copy and paste this shit in. Bury, get rid of them. Alright, that is done. So, what are your predictions for the... we got two Beast teams back to back. We played the FIFA 17 Mongrels Beast squad representing that series. And we also... Oh, I did guess it. I did remember it right. Colchester is the third game, so how about that? Lucky.
All right.
So, yeah, starting with the game against Northampton while I find the setting to change the difficulty up to Ultimate for a little crack at it for the first match at the very least. Yep. You gonna give us your thoughts, or do we have to get an invitation to them?
Oh, my thoughts. Okay.
Yeah. Your predictions for firstly the Northampton game.
All right. Well, the forwards that I picked are quite small, so if you can keep the game to like an aerial battle where they're going to have to beat your back four in the air, I think you'll have an okay time.
All right, fair enough.
And I think a lot of the forwards and stuff I did pick aren't as good as like other teams that I've seen. Like mine are
fair enough.
Like low. They're like mid to high 70s. So that might be helpful there.
Yeah, for the sake of balancing things out with the ones I added in, I don't remember if your team was one that I had to bump up some of the players' stats to make the first 11 that you had picked on a par with all the other ones. So I needed to get not only the star rating to 4 to 4.5 star, I needed to also make sure that each team had a minimum average of 77 along the little thing that goes under the stars. Because that way they can grow to possibly an 80 across the board and possibly become a 5-star if the computer makes good what's the names changes and stuff. So here we are looking at your full squad now. You got Peter Gulashki. I think that was the one you chose.
Yep, Hungarian goalkeeper from RB Leipzig.
That's his mug there. And I've added Miguel Silva, who is a 23-year-old Portuguese, just so you've got a young keeper to come through. Josie Altidore, Junior Moraes, Josh Maja, and Joey Iasofano. I probably really fucked that one right up the donkey's nuts.
I can't tell if it's an I. Yes.
Yeah, Iacofano. I almost want to say it's "I gonna fuck ya." That's what I read there. He's like, "Joe, I'm gonna fuck ya," would be his nickname if I had a regen with that name. He'd be the gangster. Joe, he's gonna fuck ya.
That might have to be his nickname going forward.
Oh, the gangster,
so if you
yes.
Encounter him, it just, yep.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna call him the gangster. It's Joey's gonna fuck ya, the gangster, coming in with the goal. So we already got the commentary call sorted out. Oh god. And I threw in a couple of wingers. I'm not sure which ones. If you picked any of these wingers, Julian Turbe,
Acosta and Pabon.
Ah, yeah, Acosta and Pabon, yeah, which triggered my OCD. So I went and found two right wingers because I like symmetry in teams. Well, symmetry looks beautiful. And if I fucked up any of the symmetry here, I'm gonna nut punch myself after the stream ends. So yeah, Oscar Romero and Rapina. Were any of these midfielders yours? Fabian Johnson and Christian Tello? Because my memory's not so great. Oh, you picked Johnson, that's right. And that left me with one left mid and no other ones to play off yet. I think so, yeah. I think I added in Tello, Rapina and Romero then, yes? That sound about right to you?
Yep, sounds right.
Alright, so we've got Paredes of Leandro Paredes, Dela, Kuzev, Jeff Cameron, Ogeni Onazi, Carlos Tevez, Nicolas Gayton, because at first I couldn't find Tevez, but then I found him in the second attempt to put it all together. The first attempt got wiped over 12 hours of, Tim Woods has done this. I think he's done the same mistake, not realised that when you go into career mode for the first time, it forces you to download the squads unless you press the circle to stop it. So what I did to get around that, so every time I wanted to start a career, I would have that try and download the squads. I went in and I set up dummy saves so that I could find out whether, because I think it was in Cutsy's, one of Cutsy's episodes, he said there's only 4 save slots, but we've lost 4 save slots now, and that is correct, 4 save slots, which is ridiculous. And so I put this other one, I found this other fella from the same nation, who's an 82, he's 30-year-old, so he'll put a regen into the English League system. And Nicolas Gayton and Carlos Tevez there. Side by side, looking very good.
Oh, and it must have been weird, too, finding Tevez, because they don't have Boca Juniors in FIFA 19. They got rid of that team. So now they're just a default Buenos Aires.
Yeah. I found him because we were set up when you're setting things up. They are in the customize club transfers. I found them that way. And so, yeah, I think Victor Clayson was another add-in, or was he one of the ones you originally picked?
Nope, that's an add-in.
Oh, yeah. And your defenders, Coke, I think that was one you put in. Gino Peruzzi, Alex Tellez, and Ghislaine Conan, with Dante, Balanta, Gimenez, Adu, the rest of your defenders. So out of those ones, which ones are yours and which ones are add-ins? Just refresh my memory while I bring up the stream in my right side on the computer. I forgot it. I'd already done that.
I picked Tellez, Dante, Coke, and Jimenez.
Oh yeah, and the others I just added in there so at least you'd have a bit of depth. So minimum defenders we need is 8 to make the beast teams work. Sometimes they go and buy themselves the extra defenders that they need. Sometimes they don't. And it's a bit of hit and miss. I haven't got it down to exact science, but getting closer to perfecting the recipe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one can figure out this yet. This AI.
Okay, we've got a comment in the chat already from Oliver Ward. Do you like FIFA 19? I'll throw that one to you first.
It's a bit hit and miss. There's some things that I do like more in FIFA 19 than FIFA 18. I think just sort of the small details. Like, I like how if you get moved up to the Premier League from a championship side, you get the Premier League numbers and stuff, and like the patches, that's cool. But gameplay is taking some time getting used to the time finishing. Yeah. But you know what? I like it. I do like FIFA 19.
Cool. Awesome.
How about you, Tomo?
How about me? That is a very good question, because at the moment I haven't been having too much fun with the losing the games and raging a fair bit. But I do like a challenge. It does make me think of back to when I had my first proper league play FIFA, because I started with FIFA World Cup 98 on the PlayStation before I was like fully into buying it each year, you know what I mean? That was when I started buying each year, 99 being the first one with all the league clubs and stuff. And it reminds me of how hard it was to get used to that game, because that 99 game was it was simple to pick up and play, but to be able to play on the highest difficulty, it was a good challenge, that one. Alright, so I've just made a little bit of a change. I'm going to take Joss the Boss off our scout. I want to bring him on as a sub during the match. He is potential to be special too, which is awesome.
Ooh. There we go.
And as for me, so I suppose you could say I'm loving it, but I'm also raging at it. So it's a love-hate relationship at the moment. The only thing that I'm super negative about is the time shooting, which I still think is a gimmick. And
Hi there, Alan Smith.
For me, with my damaged hands, things where you need to double tap buttons, I have trouble with, because I go to double tap it, and I could get either a cramp or a spasm, and I might miss the button completely and hit another one, or I'll hit it like 500 million times rapidly, because I'm like twitching. So yeah, for people that have got fucked up hands through work, or well, for me it was through my own stupidity of trying to go too fast through the trees in Sydney's Narragansett Reserve. Oh, hang on, I'll just pause that for a moment. I'm going to do your lineup here. Northampton Town starting lineup. They're sending out Galassi, the #1 man there. Peruzzi, is in the right back spot. Then Belanta, Dante in the middle. Tellers on the left wing back. They've got Tevez, Cameron, Clayson, and Anazi in the middle, with Joey the gangster, I am gonna fuck ya, and Mr. J Marja up front. So they're sending the gangster out against me, and they've changed your formation. The computer has.
Yeah, to a simple 4-4-2.
Yeah, they've gone to a simple 4-4-2 for some reason. Anyway, the computer does stupid things. Oh. Stevie Reamy sending out Ward, Maldonado, Brown, Kolev, Saavedra, McGarry, Mason, Harrison, Turner, Correa, and Wolf up front. There's a couple of players getting their debut, but I've forgotten which ones. Alright, so we're ready for the first game. And you still haven't given us your goal prediction, actually.
Fasten your seatbelts. This should
My
be
goal
fantastic.
prediction. I'm gonna go 3-2.
You're going to go 3-2.
Coming, cut it out.
3-2.
Good
3-2 Northampton.
You've got more faith in my team scoring goals than I do. I'm going to say on my first go at ultimate difficulty, we're going to lose 5-0, possibly 10-0.
And that will clear the danger.
There's, in the first season of Mongrels
Jeff Cameron.
of FIFA 18, and also it happened one time during the first season of Underdogs as well. One of the Beast teams beat us 8-1.
Totally.
Jesus.
Oh,
that's good
I can't remember which one, but I think it was.
It's a good place to win.
I think it was the 5-star one in Newport. I think it was the 4.5-star, one of the 4.5-star ones in Underdogs. Oh, I'd have to go back through the fucking episodes to find which team it was. That's the problem with forgetting to write things down in your notebook that you've got always on the desk to write things down in.
Extend this run of 2 consecutive victories into 3.
Yeah, and the way they played in those.
Oh, we've got an attack going here. It's Wolf! Oh, he's put it straight down the keeper's throat. Oh, he's offside anyway.
These decisions, but when he looks at the replay tonight, I think he'd be pleased, the linesman, he got it right.
Oh, just barely offsides too. It's kind of questionable call.
But I'm not doing too badly. I thought I wouldn't even get a sniff of the ball. There's one of my trademark knock him on his ass fouls.
He's not made a rod for his own back with an early booking. That's cut out.
Correa. Mason. Oh, Saavedra. Mason again. Wolf. He slips it off to Brownie. Oh, Brownie's been knocked on his ass. They paid me back one. Alright, just sneaking out the links to the Discord servers. One by one in between the stops of play.
It's gone short with it.
Cheeky little play that I tried there. Nearly comes to fruition, but it breaks down and get it back. And Tellers has absolutely creamed my guy. And when he gets up, he headbutts my other guy, his teammate, in the nuts. Wonderful teamwork there. Wonderful! There's been quite a few derpy animations in this game so far in its early beginnings. And I'm absolutely laughing my ass off at them. Alright, so got another little trick that I like to do from these close-up free kicks. Boom! But I put it straight to the fucking keeper. I didn't aim quick enough. It was like getting punched in the face and then saying ouch 5 minutes later. That's what that was.
Never thought with the pass, but the execution was not good.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm using my most aggressive and risky formation, a 3-4-3 setup, with even more attacking options for attack and ultra attack. There is no defensive setting in this formation. There's only balanced attack and more attack.
Well, so far so
Turner.
good.
And if it works, I might actually just play each game with this until these guys of mine learn how to defend.
The best defense is offense.
That's basically my whole philosophy of football. I'm like a more aggressive mongrel version of a Klopp style manager.
Completed, really.
And if speed and fancy fast passing doesn't work, well then I bring out the big brutes to bash and bully and bulldoze their way through.
Now you can cross it.
Oh yeah, a couple of my favourite players from the Newport series was Rocco the Blocko, who we ended up actually selling to Benno's Celebrity Squad because he just wasn't looking like growing into an 80. I think he stopped growing early 70s, unfortunately. But the other ones, Bruno the Bruiser, he got to about an 80, or yeah, I think he got into the 80s, low 80s. And Grim Reaper, I trained him up to an 80 myself, I do believe. Because yeah, Grim was my favourite of our defenders.
No, it's offside.
They got an offside there. Oh, wow, we're nearly getting to the half-time point and no goals for either side.
Yeah, no team's really... I mean, you've had a couple chances, but this Northampton team really hasn't.
And I think they've sent out some of their backup brigade. I think out of the beast teams that have played, I think these guys are taking the most pity on us.
Got the ball and they're going at the opposition with speed.
Oh! Did I get? Ah! I had the ball and I get the foul against me.
Well, that looked a bit naughty from up here, but not to the referee.
He tripped over trying to tackle me.
Yeah, next time.
How does that
work?
Dumb.
That's
dumb.
stupid. Oh my fucking days. Oh good golly.
That was probably the AI, like when you just didn't have the ball for that split second. It was like, oh, okay, he's defending.
Yeah,
that's
dumb.
Stupid. That's an easy cutout for the opposition. Saw the pass coming. Really in the clear now.
Oh, jeez.
Taking that shot on, and he connected.
Did I just see my keeper dive after the ball had gone past him and out? Like, oh, I've got to do a token dive and look. Oh, I'm posing! Look how beautiful I am! Diving! Oh, the cameras! Oh, God!
Jesus.
Should rename my team Derpy Town FC.
Yeah,
oh, that could be the name for if we manage to get the interest and the hype back up between the other YouTubers that Baxter and Tim Woods are trying to round up. Don't know if they've spoken to you, but I will try to get you in if you're interested in it. Maybe we could call the pro clubs that we're going to do between YouTubers and subscribers Derpy Town FC.
Well, what are you guys trying to do?
We're trying to put together a pro club thingy where we'll try to get a collaboration of some sorts with whenever people are available. Hopefully, maybe once a week or twice a week. I can't remember the exact frequency, but it was taking into account our availability and stuff, obviously, and time zones and stuff.
Oh, so it'd be like our own little Akinde surprise.
Yeah, but
okay.
instead of saying, oh look, we're gonna go to Division 1 and we're gonna be the best and blow sunshine up our ass, it'd be just a fun thing to share with the what's names. And if we win matches, we win matches. If we don't, we don't. It's not the end of the world. Winning's not everything. Games are meant to be played for fun. And yeah, in other words, we won't be the kind of elitist kind of oh, look at us, we're so awesome kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like some people that put out pro clubs to big note themselves. You know, I'm not saying that Cutsy is doing that, but there are others out there, but I can't think of their names because I watched them. I see, oh, they're up themselves, and then I tune out after like 5 minutes. You know, Cutsy's one was good, but he's up the arse hashtag was really good. It's just I didn't watch that series because well, I got a bit salty. I will admit about what happened in my trial for them. I was doing all right when people weren't fucking with my position. In I think it was my second match for them. My position got fucked with, and I was always out of position, and that ruined my rating. When I played with my club with me mates like Benno and Garfield and the others, we got a club called For Your Aunt Tina on FIFA 18. Oh, I should probably get back into the game, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, you know, they got used to my style of play pretty quick, and they knew where to go for my passes and shit.
Yeah, give it a
And I
C
can't with
minus.
sneaky goals. I'm a very sneaky player. I do a lot of running around that to people that don't know what I'm about. It looks like he's running around like a headless chicken. But if I got people that can get on, that are smart enough to realise that's how I'm playing, you know, instead of playing whatever set way they want to play, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know, in other words, being adaptive, knowing what people's skills are, you know what I mean?
That's a good save.
Yeah.
Got a touch to that.
Yeah, so rather than just throw people in the deep end, you know, maybe try and say, well, what's your style of play? And then they can try and cater to everyone that's trialing to give them the best opportunity to shine, you know?
Here comes the
I'm a very much a proponent of being fair to everybody, but you know, still you got to be tough and make the cuts. You know, I probably wouldn't have made it anyway because I don't play pro clubs that much, so I'm just a filthy casual. You know.
Yeah. Well, Ward's doing a good job goalkeeping so far. He's made 2 saves.
Which is surprising me because usually he just capitulates and lets them all in. Oh, good tackle. This is actually feeling better than Legendary. I'm pleasantly surprised by Ultimate Difficulty. I thought I was gonna like get absolutely fucking rorted.
Celebrate his birthday with the right kind of result.
But yeah, talking about pro clubs, I would be interested. I don't know if I'd be able to like make every single game, but
yeah, well that's why we're trying to get a decent a number to try to fill out the roster.
Well, they've created chance after chance.
And that way we should be guaranteed to have at least 5 or 6 available at any given time, maybe? I think that was the idea. Or something like that. But yeah,
Swung in from the corner.
Timmy and Baxter would be the better guys to talk to because I think it was mainly Timmy and I think he was trying to get Baxter to help him out with it. Yeah, Tim made a separate server just for the discussion between all the different YouTubers. I think there was West Coast King as well. There might have been another one or two. A couple of his American YouTuber mates as well. And so
yeah, West Coast does a lot of MLS type road to
Oh,
glory
here we
stuff.
go! Here we go! It's Wolf! Holy shit, me tits! The wolf is howling! Oh!
for the underdogs.
We're in the lead.
It's a brilliant moment. What they're going to do is calm
Oh,
down
my
now
God.
and settle and make sure...
Well, just because of the delay. So now,
Yeah.
yay, we scored.
I see it, but I don't believe it.
It's not the easiest
I
of
think
managers
I
to
am
work
now
for.
a fan
I
of
know that.
Ultimate Difficulty.
These players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
That's his first goal for the club as well, Alexander Wolf. Holy shit, Mason is so buggered he's got a complete red line. I've never seen that before. I meant to make the substitutions a bit earlier than that. And the boss will come
Lewis.
on. Oh shit, sent him on to the wrong guy. For Harrison. Jeez. Probably
Oh wow, you
won't take...
completely redlined him.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Let's see.
How you doing, Lewis?
Who can also play CDM? G'day, Lewis. How's it going, mate? I think I will rest these other ones. I'm going to go with Van Kooten because he's got more speed. Alright, let's hope we can hang on with our really, really dead guys.
I don't know whether they'll be able to keep this up, and they've still got the lead.
Well, they've come out with that fierce determination that underdogs do have
So,
quite often.
you predicted
Determined
a
not
win,
to roll over and be beaten.
and
Still
it's
some
gone.
work to
It
do.
might go the other way, and
So
it
the
might be
first
the
goal,
first
it's
beast
1-0.
team to lose to our to our really bad rated team.
Well, as I said before, you've been
Now
like
Tevez.
keeping their offense to like crosses and stuff. And because the team's so short, I mean, okay, they've made a sub with Altidore, who's taller,
Yeah.
but still, like, your defense is very compact and doing a good job.
That's usually how I try to set my teams up in the early days, to try and put 2 to 3 on every time on the players on the ball. And if they can break free of that pressure, like here, I'm in trouble. Oh, but come on with a tackle somehow. Yeah, if they get a clear shot, I'm pretty much toast. Oh, my days. Nearly was through there.
Yeah, that was scary.
Anazi. Oh, just killed Correa. Not giving it back to them.
Of the opposition there to make the interception.
Uh-oh. Alright,
The
yes.
supporters, Alan, trying to play
He's
their
shrugged off my guy.
The home team.
Tevez has put it over the top. Uh-oh. Peruzzi. Oh, no! Oh, Ward! What has he been drinking at half-time?
Good, strong tackle.
I think Ward might be in danger of drug testing.
Of the 90.
Yeah, he's been all over the place making some pretty crazy saves.
It's been such a good contest.
Now, Lewis,
Still
if
just
you want to
one
pick
goal
up a
and
good
it's 5
cam,
minutes left now.
go to the MLS and get Miguel Almiron from Atlanta United.
Oh, damn it, I went way too early.
I think the cross is
Still has a lot of
Keep going.
It's
potential
an excellent cross.
and is still pretty young.
From the cross.
Oh, jeez.
Left
We still could have a
wingers
decisive moment in the short
Uh-oh.
time that remains.
for
Well, he's gone in a bit on the wild side. Referee has shown the player.
Oh, I got a
yellow
card.
card.
I got a card.
Just gotta be
I
careful
was wondering where my yellows were. It's not a normal game. It's not a normal game for me if I go without at least 1 or 2 or 3 yellows. Usually average 2 a game.
We are going to see a substitution now.
They've got a free kick with not long left on the clock. This could be dangerous.
Well, with him,
What
you
the
know he's
heck
gonna
was
go
that
for
shooting
goal, but he's
by
had pressure
Tellez?
efforts, many of them.
I'll be surprised if he is allowed to take the next
now
one.
they're
after
getting
that.
desperate now.
That was hard. What a genius computer programming. Said he could take the free kick.
And the board
Oh,
shows
here we go.
3 added minutes.
I haven't even had to go to the attack or the all-out attack yet in this match. The base formation, the balance has done the job. Oh, yes, I got to it first. Oh, I just basically won that by spamming them with numbers.
Given their status in the match, Alan, clearly underdogs. They'll be pretty happy with the way they played.
I think so. Yeah, they can take a lot from this performance moving forward. Might not have got the result they wanted, but
Alexander Wolf. Oh, I think that was his debut as well.
One of the better performers today, Alan.
Don't think I've used him before. He was one of the newest one we found.
Really good performance from him.
If there was a player of the game, I'd have to give it to Ward.
Oh, okay.
He played out of his mind.
It was after that strange pose what he did diving for that last shot of the first half. After that, he turned into super keeper.
Yeah, he was Wonder Ward. Let's go. Instead of Wonder Woman, Wonder Ward.
Wonder Ward. Wonder Ward. The goalkeeper of the land. He's the man. He flies like Superman. Something like, I don't know, just making shit up.
Yeah, no, hey, that's a good chant. That was actually, did you think of that, or is that...
Yeah, it just come off the top of my head. So, as a singer
like
and
that
songwriter,
good.
I can come up with stupid little shit like that, but I've had a writer's block for nearly 12 months to write any lyrics for myself for rock and roll stuff. How did Saavedra get the man of the match when Ward and Wolf were better than him? I don't think I noticed Saavedra at all. Oh well. FIFA is strange how it chooses things, eh? Oh, g'day, Pedro!
He probably had like the most passes completed or something. That's the only reason why.
I think that's the first time I've had you in the chat as well, so I just added what I do with all the YouTube guests that I have, other YouTubers. I give them mod abilities since they are a YouTuber themselves. They can be trusted with that straight off the bat. They don't have to get to know me over a period of weeks like other ones have been chosen.
Ooh, okay.
So you've got the blue spanner now to spank any naughty boys. That sounded wrong. That sounds wrong. I meant any cunts that muck up, that try to be dickheads and wankers. Oh, jeez. I don't have a filter on me brain to mouth hole connection.
No, thank you for bestowing to me this banhammer. I will use it when needed.
Alrighty then. So that win helps us move away from the bottom teams of Port Vale, Bury, and Crewe, giving us a 3-point buffer. This is hilarious. I was on legendary difficulty, right? And struggling. And if we start winning matches back to back to back and climb up out of the bottom 6 or so, I'll be absolutely stunned like a mullet. Oh, we got a risk of losing 7 players. I don't really give a rat's ass about the original players. Okay, so let's get into the second match against the Mansfield squad. Have you seen the photo of these guys?
No, I have not.
Okay, so before we get stuck in, I will show you the team sheet, the import team sheet, so that you can try to make an informed prediction for what you reckon might happen. So
Okay.
import team sheet. Go to the Mansfield Mongrels. So they're a 4-star. They've got Martinez. Sterling James is one of their originals that got bumped up to be a reserve player. How the fuck is he in the starting lineup? I don't know. There's supposed to be a another player there that's around the same rating as Pizarro in the mid-70s. Witzel and Thomas Party there are always in this squad because before I decided to get into YouTube, I actually had them in my squad before I sold them and started converting it into a Youth Academy side on the YouTube channel. Yes, the rest of them are not too bad, around the mid to high 70s. But yeah, what do you think?
Well, I think because this team's a little more compact, you might have more trouble.
Because I usually do have a bit more of a struggle against the former series teams from either Mongrels, Underdogs, etc. Because their formation, I set them up to be similar to how I play. So it's kind of like playing the computer version of me. If that makes any sense.
Are you doing Ultimate Team again? Or Ultimate Difficulty again?
Yes, I'm leaving it on that for now.
Okay.
I was quite happy with that. It was quite nice. Actually, I'll leave Cola there. I want Duarte to come in for this one. McGarry. Let's see. Go for Lee in that position. Mason. Hang on. What about Brown? Yeah, we'll go Brownie there. Harrison. Actually, no, Brownie. There, Harrison can be on the left. Oh no. Gee, what am I doing? Actually, no, I actually will start with Mason because, yeah, I'm needing another right-sided player. As, that is going to be tricky to find the right player to put in there. Harrison, Diaz. Do want to start Diaz, but where do I start Diaz? Hang on, he can play on the right actually. Wolf will get another start. Turner. Actually, no, I'm going to put Carno back up front because he's better than Correa. Correa has hardly any speed, although he's growing. I think he's gone up 2 points. Fisher. Oh no, Fisher was the one with 60. Yes, so there's. Alright, Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. I don't know if I've said g'day to Pedro, but g'day Pedro, Lewis and Spooner's in. Spooner, if you check your PS4, there was an invite sent to you, so you can actually join the panel if you want, bro. So yeah, Spooner's one of me mates from the For Your Aunt Tina Pro Clubs on FIFA 18.
Ah, okay.
And that's why we've become really good friends with him, and that's why I like having him on the channel. The banter between us is really good, as he likes to make fun of me. He's from England. From sunny old England. Oh, I mean, rainy old England. Oh yeah, he's going to join us in a sec, midway through the stream, so that's good. Who knows, we might even get one of the other lads load up their PlayStation and go, oh, Thomas Stevenage, oh, I got an invite. I might just join in. We never know. We don't. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I think I sent one to Baxter, to King. Yeah, I sent one to Tim.
Yeah, he just liked one of my, because I shared the link that you shared.
Yeah.
I got a notification on that.
There was a couple other that I sent one to, but I've forgotten who that was now.
Probably get the just desserts here. I think they'll lose.
All right. The in-game commentator reckons we're going to lose.
And the lineup for the home side goes like this.
Well, were they right the last time?
No.
No.
Kendall Steeny
No.
Reamy sending out Ward again. He's our temporary goalkeeper at the moment, but if his reactions come, he might be a permanent one. Hall, Brown, Kolev, Duarte, Diaz, Lee, Boss, the Boss, Turner, Kano, and Wolf up front.
Centre of midfield.
Mansfield Town Mongrels of FIFA 17 representing the original series, the first one we did with foreigners there. White Preston Party. That was very quick that it disappeared. Fucking hell. I have to go to... normally I can get through them pretty easy, but they disappear quite quickly for some reason sometimes. So yeah, they've got White Preston Party, Appleguma, Benning, Farroners at goalkeeper, Witzel, Adams, Pizarro, Sterling, James and Martinez. There we go. Screw you, EA, for making me look like an idiot by making it disappear halfway through me fucking thing.
The waiting is over. The game is off and running,
Diaz,
so at the
back
play.
to Hall. Brownie. Turner, back to Diaz. Got a run down the wing, maybe?
Now a chance
Inside.
to get a bit of width into
Brown.
this attack. We've given it straight to the opposition.
It looked spectacular, but he got a bit too enthusiastic and with his disco move there, and he
Now Thomas.
boogied it all the way around at almost full 360. Oh, hit it!
It's a drive, some power, but off target.
Yeah, unlucky. Didn't quite get set that one.
What was he shooting for? He must have seen someone in the crowd that had his favourite drink, and he's like, "Damn it, I want that!" So I'm gonna knock it out of your hands.
Nah, there's probably a pretty girl in the stands you wanted to give that ball to.
Oh yeah, he wants to give his balls to the girls. All right, we've figured out his trick.
Yep.
Hello.
G'day, welcome
Hello.
to the panel, Spooner.
How you doing?
That's safely away.
Not too bad.
Adam.
I don't know how long we'll be on because the internet's crap at the minute.
Fair enough. So if we lose you, we know why. That's all right.
Yeah.
Still on the house hunt then for a place with better internet and stuff.
Only partially.
Yeah. I'll just wait and get myself a place and then I'll have bloody better internet.
Oh, that's good. I look forward to that and help you get your channel up and going properly. 'Cause, yeah, he started a bit of streaming too, Bear Hams.
Just working away to
Dabbling
try and
a
find an
little?
opening.
Yep, a little dabbling.
I see you still can't play football, Tomo.
So what?
I see you still can't play football.
Ah! We
Hey, you
just
won the
won a
last
game.
game.
We just won my first game on Ultimate Difficulty against Bear Hams B Squad.
Not really a hit it well.
So you still crap.
Kick given.
Go suck your mum,
Strong strike,
Spooner.
range, and good goalkeeping.
I'd rather have yours.
Disappointed to get beaten, but nevertheless had to keep his eye on the ball.
Mine's like fucking nearly 80.
Got his foot in to cut out the pass.
Yeah, oh, mine's 60.
Oh, in response to that, have you seen Madonna lately? She's 60 and she still looks like she's 30.
A throw.
Yeah, that's because she has that much bloody plastic surgery.
I mean, she was like 51 when she did that song Hung Up, which is my favourite song of hers. I mean, I didn't like her that much, But then when she did that song, I was like, fuck me, I'd have her.
You'd have anything with 4 legs.
No, it's got to be quality. It's got to be quality.
Comes to get it to
What,
feet.
quality
It's come
4
rather deep
legs?
to do
No,
that.
quality 2 legs.
Bit of space for it.
I just realised what you said, you fucking cunt. And now we've turned into the banter stream. That's what I like. Alright,
It's a very good
we're gonna
interception.
win this match. You watch. You watch.
Get through.
You watch. Wolf, it's Wolf.
Now
It's
this
the
is an
score of the
interesting
last
attack.
goal. Can he do it again? Oh, he nearly did. For some reason, my style
goes
play
Spinner.
is working. Uh-oh.
Plenty of space out wide.
I think his
They're gonna
internet's
use it.
already cut out.
That's good support
Well, that was
play.
very
Yeah.
short-lived. It didn't work on Legendary, but for some reason it's working on Ultimate. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's
Yay!
This for the moment.
Hooray!
Now
Sorry, that
Thomas.
was, oh yeah, you crap aren't you, Tommy? That's what it was.
Decision is a throw. Fair tackle.
I'm actually on top of them at the moment.
Well, the wide man can show his skills here.
Makes a change.
Easy
I'm
work
usually
for the keeper
behind.
here.
Oh, pfft. Brownie. Oh! Diaz!
Work really to read the
Diaz
intention of
almost
the
had that
pass.
ball and then he stopped running and said, nope, I don't want it. Kana. Oh, we do have... well, I was starting to really get pissed off with it in the first few episodes on Legendary
He
difficulty.
has cleared the
First
danger.
game and a bit on Ultimate.
Thomas
I'm starting to change my look on it.
for White.
Instead of being negative about it, I'm
Wide
starting to
man's
love
chance
it.
here. There's space out near the touchline.
Oh,
Very straightforward piece of goalkeeping
well.
as he
you'll
catches the
get over
cross.
it, I'm sure.
But yeah, I mean, I did enjoy the win, but just felt like they were playing their weakest squad, and they weren't really going full out at me.
So in other words, they realised you were crap.
Yeah, well, my players are crap, but I'm not.
Yeah,
There's
they
a big
took pity
difference.
on you.
Play of added time.
Well,
By the way,
considering
they only played
they're all around the 30 to high 50 ratings, I've only got one that's over 60, and that's the Scout Future Star, Joss the Boss.
Have you heard that before,
There's the
Tommy?
half-time whistle.
Bad Waitman always
All
blames
nil
his
at the break.
screws.
Yeah, well, I've got a team full of tools.
Steady it
Oh,
for the first 45
oh,
minutes,
snap!
45 minutes to go.
I just fucking burned my whole squad.
I was going to say something then, but I won't. It's too easy.
Alrighty, so let's have a look at the match facts at half time. Possession's pretty even, 1 out of 2 shots for both teams. It's kind of been a bit of a midfield back and forth slugging it out.
Ward's still making some saves
Start
though.
now
I
of the
know.
second
He,
half.
on Legendary, he was an absolute shooter. Every shot they made was going in,
Here's,
just
Pizarro.
about. It was really pissing me off.
White.
They were shooting from outside the box,
Here's a chance
and
to
we were just
get down the
losing
outside of
goals.
the opposition.
Oh no!
Well, there it is. The opening goal
Right,
of
you
the
just
game.
lost another one as well.
Yep.
That one was in the box. That was actually a nice piece of play.
They just scored on the stream I'm watching.
Replay confirming for us
So
here
I
that
apologise
the
for being
goalkeeper
behind.
did get a touch.
That's all right.
commentators
It'll
curse
be
right
yeah.
there.
That's the way it'll be because unfortunately streaming from PS4 the technology doesn't allow to have it in real time, and well the internet over here is crap as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty goal.
Joseph
no way Ward was
Martinez,
gonna save
that
the
makes
first
it
goal
double
is
figures
1-0.
for him. I think I will go to my bench now because I noticed that Brownie is about to die.
Martinez.
So we'll put Harrison in the middle. Wolf, the scorer of our last goal, as much as I'd love to keep him in to try and get him another one, he is starting to die. So I'm going to go for Mason there.
Slow but painful.
Turner, Diaz, who do I take off? That is the tough question.
Which is the most knackered?
They're roundabouts the same, but
Well, where do you need pace injected into that you're going to get from the new players? What do you think about?
I just need another striker that has more pace than Cray, but Cray, every time I play Cray's been shit.
Well, you might change your mind.
I'm going to do something, you might think it's a little derpy. I'm actually going to put Van Kooten, our possible Hakeem's player, that we're looking at. There's a couple other choices that I keep forgetting to show off because I'm trying to get everyone to choose Van Kooten. There's Wilden, he's a right back, and there's another guy that's a striker. So I'll show them off in the next match, I'll promise. Alrighty? Because
you still got no beard, Tomo.
There's no beard at the moment. Because, yeah, I'm in the last slot of the streaming window when the other person gets up and walks behind me, so I can't have the camera on, unfortunately. Otherwise I would be, and I would be drinking as well. Oh, what was boss?
Not successful.
The boss. Just the boss doing there. Oh shit, what was that?
In a wider area.
Everyone okay?
Yeah?
Cut that out with some sharp movement.
There's one game you don't play with Tomo, and that's Need for Speed, because all his cars got big fat asses.
No, it's good playing with Need for Speed with me because, you know, sometimes you can win.
Fat ass on your cars. They've got a big fat ass on your cars. And when I'm in front of you, you use it to knock me off. You always do.
I don't do it on purpose. Unless
yes, you do.
Unless you've knocked me off a road and I'm getting revenge, obviously.
the only one you can't catch me on is the drift.
I used to be better than you at the drift, but I kind of stopped giving a shit about it. You know what I mean?
It's like I had done with off-road and the race ones.
Ah, damn it, we're down 2-0. That win against Bearhampton's squad has given me false hope.
Yeah, that must have been beginner's luck on ultimate difficulty.
Yeah, possibly.
It's always beginners, Tomo.
Or no, I think it's more down to the fact that the different setups, because you know, with the other beast teams, I set the formation up compared to what the positions that each YouTuber gave me, you know. Whereas the Mongrels representatives from FIFA 17 and FIFA 18. Oh, jeez. What?
He tried message.
What is that? Is that the technology having a fart?
I think someone needs to turn off their vibrator, or like.
Yeah. I think it might be Spooner's internet farting.
Or either that, or it's me mic rubbing against me top.
Oh, your mic's getting frisky with you now. That would make me worried.
Getting kinky.
Kinky technology. The robot's taking over is closer than you think. Skynet. It's Skynet.
Actually, you've got frisky technology, haven't they? Kinky technology.
This is a good opportunity.
Call the
Put the ball
ball
into the penalty area now.
Oh, jeez.
A little bit with the header, and that's the expected
I'm sure you know all about that, Tomo.
Not really.
It's time for some fresh legs here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What, you told me about them?
Told you about what?
A blow
Quick
up now.
check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go.
Nah, you gotta invest, man. You gotta get those, like...
I've never
almost
said anything
realistic
about
goals.
a blow-up doll, so I don't know what you're on about. I'm seriously, like, clueless here, man.
Yeah, he's so close with that
I'm,
one.
Oh
Margins in this
god,
match.
confused Tomo. Oh, that's so hard.
There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team.
But anyway, so I'm gonna
waiting for
try and get.
English.
I'm trying to get back into this game and stop letting Spooner distract me with his
Still got a bit to do, but this is
teasing
You're
of
not
me.
very distracted. Really, you're not very easy. You can
That'll
get
be a
fucking
corner.
distracted easily.
Yes, I had a friend that in Sydney that used to go, look, a distraction, and I'd look and I'd like, oh, you bastard.
Gullible as well, are you?
Oh, going for rolling my goalkeeper. There we go, haven't done that for a while. It's Mason. Slips it in.
This is an exercise in patience as they try to
Oh,
get
nuts.
Mason slips
Can you
his
get
handles.
can you get your kinky technology under control, mate?
Clear now.
Probably not.
Oh
Okay,
no,
probably
it's Hakeem! Zayn Hakeem has come on because just because I didn't figure out what was going on with the wiping of my original setup. I created him as a created player to represent the original Hakeem. Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
That was pretty.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was...
He scored lots of bangers and cheeky goals like that for me when I had the real version of him in FIFA 18 and 17.
He isn't coming through on the stream anyway, Tommy, that whatever he sounds
Yeah.
like a vibrator.
Yeah, it is. I think it's because your mic is either as you said rubbing against your shirt, or it's got a fault in it, electrical fault perhaps.
Realistically, the nature of the game.
I'll leave then.
They've thoroughly deserved.
You don't have to leave. It's just I don't know. People might find it annoying. Just have a fiddle with it. See if you can fix it. Obviously, you're calling it kinky technology, and I've just told you to fiddle with it. I just realised what I said.
You dirty bastard.
Oh,
Axel Witsel.
It
Now
stops.
Thomas.
I think it has. Did you figure something out?
They could be on the counter-attack.
I just pulled it out and pushed it back in.
Oh, I think that might have fixed it.
Still pretty kinky.
Yeah, I just realised what he said as well. Oh, the banter. The banter. I've been missing the banter.
Luck with that effort.
I was actually waiting for Tomo to pick up on it, and he's
Really
a bit
deep.
slow, isn't he?
Forward.
Well, considering I probably had less than 10 hours sleep in the last 10 days.
Gonna be on the sidelines for a little while now, I think. Looks like a pulled muscle.
Yeah, and that's your fault.
Oh shit, I've got a throw in. I was like looking at my guys and like, why is the ball not going in?
Is it a case of
Good
back to
idea,
the
Carl.
drawing board after
Well, we got absolutely pasted by the original FIFA 17 Mongrels with a goal from the man, the myth, the legend, Hakeem!
Bit too much that was, Tomo.
Bit too loud, was I?
No,
Hey.
just a bit over the top.
A bit too much over the top. Oh, but he's Hakeem. He's fucking Hakeem, man.
A queer, yeah. I know.
Hakeem. Zayn
Yeah,
Hakeem.
queer. Yeah.
He's not a fucking
Zayn's
queen.
queer.
Oh, Benno's team fucking smashed Carlisle 4-0. So let's have a look at the ladder because your guys in Northampton were in a close fight with the other beast teams after the first two games. It's barring DKs that have taken over from Newport County, representing last season's Mongrels of FIFA 18. Rodolfo will be happy. His boys have moved up from 5th. They're now in 3rd. They have gotten ahead of the Mansfield and the Northampton Beasts. And Bearhamptons will be not happy to see his drop out of the top 3 now.
Well,
Wow, the only loss is against you. Been near perfect.
Yes, I ended the unbeaten run in that amazing 1-0.
I could have had an Invincibles team, but
yes.
No thanks to you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop their unbeaten run. We had a wolf and he scored. But yeah, Benno's boys are taking up the bottom rung of the top 7 there. They're not doing as good in the Mansfield ones. There's a bit of a gap there between the top 4 and those 2 out of the 6 beasts that are in this league. We will have a look at what the other 2 are doing in the League 1. I think the League 1 team is... oh, shit. Someone's missing from training. So, let's see. Since Ward has been doing so good, let's give him some goalkeeper training, I reckon.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Alright, there we go. So, alright, that's the training. With that loss, our hope of getting off the bottom has taken a bit of a blow. We've gone back to second last, 2 points ahead of Bury. But yeah, oh shit, who is the League 1 team? I've forgotten whose beast celebrity team that is now. They'll give me a roasting later.
Oh dear.
Alright, on to the final game. I'm gonna go for my home shirt because blue versus blue is not the best in terms of kit clashings.
It is.
Oh, hang on, I've got I ended up getting another right back that I didn't know about. He's sitting there, hiding down the bottom. Ah, interesting. Alright, I think what I'll do is move Harrison to the left, and we'll give Steves, who hasn't had a run yet, that starting spot. I might put Fisher in there. Lee is a bit tired, so we'll move you out. Hall is a bit tired, so we'll give Bustos the start on the bench, and then actually he can play centre back. So I might actually start him over Kolev then. Oh, that's right. I promised to show off the other 2 options. So in the voting options for who's going to be the representative of this team, if we do decide to keep a Hakeem's Dream Team player for that future series, is Reed. He is 23. He's 65 all-over rated starting, so he fits the requirements. He has at least 2 physicals green. And, yeah, so he's going to get a start, actually. Cano's tired. So might bring him on as a substitute. But I'm actually going to... Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I will give Wilden a start. Alright, so... Duarte is tired, so I'll put Maldonado back on the bench. Alright, so in this game we'll get to look at them actually, most will start Reed. Why don't I? Yeah, we can start Reed. Okay, so yeah, that covers that. So what out of the games that you have seen in Vancouver, and this is to the subs as well as to you guys, what do you think about Vancouver?
okay, I think. Well, like, you've only scored the one goal. Like, he hasn't.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a centre back that can play left back and right back. That's probably why I've been pushing him harder than the other two.
Welcome
Because,
everybody. Martin Tyler,
yeah,
along
at the
with Alan
moment,
Smith,
I
Alan,
think
looking forward to it today.
we've just about completed the forwards and the midfield. So I really, you know, I'm really trying to steer people to choose one of the defenders that's available.
This game really is a chance for him to express
I mean, if
himself.
people want another striker, well then we'll have another striker, obviously.
Really helped his team then.
Ah, West Coast King is live. Cool. Hopefully finish this match quick enough and I can go watch West Coast King. Thanks for the info, Joker.
The home side goes like this. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1
Colchester United
formation,
have
which can look a bit
Barnes,
negative.
Jackson,
Yeah, but
Prosser,
you look at the players
Kent
in
and
that five,
Vincent
that
Young
midfield
is
five,
their
and I think a
backline.
couple at least will be trying to support
In the
lone
midfield,
front
Senior,
man.
Pell, Lapsley, Dickinson, Shamotic and Newell. Ah, so that's where Newell went. Colchester plucked him from Newport. Ah, this might be an easier one to predict, maybe. So, have we still got Spoon or has his internet died?
Nope, his internet died. Just us two.
Okay, Steamy Reamy sending out a slightly rotated lineup. We have Wilden, Esteves, Bustos, Saavedra in the back line, McGarry, Mason, Harrison in the midfield, Reid, Correa and Fisher up front.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Alright, because according to the game, Saavedra was the player of the game past couple matches. I think you guys are going to win because you have Saavedra.
Nice. Yeah, Lewis, I will put West Coast Kings link in the chat before I wrap up with the sign-ups and shit, so we can go and raid him. Yeah, so while I was busy reading that, I don't think I got your prediction for the score.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go 2-0 Colchester.
Oh! After my poor performance, the faith is gone.
Yeah.
In that last one against against the Mansfield Mongrels.
I have no faith.
Oh, we'll just have to do our best. Oh, I've nearly screwed the pooch there already.
Reid.
Ah, Vincent Young, good tackle. I know Newell is a pretty decent striker, so I've got to be careful of him. Oh, nuts. Oh, Saavedra, come on. It's like we got one win and we've gone on the sauce and turn up to each match like drunk hobos. After that.
Yeah, they've been a little too drunk on that one win.
What the
Just one.
What the hell happened there? All of them, including the opponent players, all decided to have a rugby scrum in the box, and nobody chased Blue's ball. Oh my god, that was like a Benny Hill episode. Without the girls.
I know, that was...
It was a draw when these two teams met
Yeah,
earlier
that was,
in the season, so
that was a bit of a an orgy going on down
Not
there.
an awful lot, no. But,
They were just grabbing for parts and hopefully it was the right part.
Having a squeeze of anything they could please.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Come on. There we go. Pass it! Oh, all of a sudden, the players have gone absolutely retarded. Oh, bloody hell, it's like... It's like they've put a whole fucking kilo of something up their ass. It's getting them a bit high.
Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use
I don't know, window cleaner?
That will
They've become window lickers?
cleared away,
Yeah,
well away
probably.
from goal.
Well, it's probably that vibrating thing Spooner had.
Oh yeah. They've got hold of it and they took it from him.
Well, then it goes.
Yeah, it's buzzing in their buttholes now.
Yes. Definitely this channel is not PG-13. Enter at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
Now Reed.
Reed, Bustos, Mason,
Good save,
Estevez.
Ward.
Oh, Harrison. He's got an injury.
They could pose some danger.
Reed. So tried to slip it behind Kent, but he was just like Superman. He's got Superman powers, does Clark Kent.
Well, Alan, when you look at the
Shamogic,
near the bottom,
senior,
and
out to
when you're down
Jackson.
there, you just got to work harder and harder.
Uh-oh,
I guess.
uh-oh.
Yeah,
Long ball
Oh.
down the line. We cut that one out.
Because there's a lack of confidence.
Oh shit, we just was risky, that one.
Try and transfer on.
Oh, I've got space out wide.
I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline.
Good job, Fisher. Oh, he's been tackled by Jackson. It's still in. Keep it in. Oh, yes. McGarry, put it in the box. Tap it back. Oh, you fucking donkey.
A bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that.
Oh, nearly. I shouldn't have rushed that one. I realised too late that I'd already won the challenge because he fall over.
Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass.
Oh, danger here.
Put in from the
It's
wide
usually
area.
how goals come, with it bouncing across our box. Someone gets on the end of it.
And the keeper's pulled that one
Oh,
out
they
of the
shoot
bag.
from that range.
Corner given.
No worries, Spooner. It's alright. You can't help when the internet or
taken.
technology goes
There it is,
bad.
the opening goal.
And you might actually get your 2-0 result bare hands, because they just put one in off the corner, which is my other way I give up goals. But if it's either if it's not a counter attack, then or a cross in the box,
From
it's
the
a
very
fucking
highest
corner.
quality.
Well, you've got to want to head the ball, Martin, and this player did, and certainly attacked that corner with
Counter
a lot of
attacks
desire.
and
Ward
corners
can't save
That's
everything.
a goal
are my
well worth
fucking
analysing again.
worst nightmares. Oh, it was right at him! Oh my days! It's like he got scared of it and jumped underneath it.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Oh, not my
Or like
face, not my pretty face. Uh,
Yeah,
he's
he's a bit of a diva, that Ward.
yeah, he's a
He's
bit
a diva.
derpy.
2 more minutes to play.
Ward
of
the
added
diva.
time.
2 minutes of added time.
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out.
Derpy Diva. Ward does the Derpy Diva. There we go. That can be his new nickname. Screw Wonder Ward.
So it's
He's
1-0
now
here
become
as the
Derpy
half-time
Diva.
whistle goes.
He's either one or the other. There is no in between
Yep.
for him. We're slowly
Yes.
building personalities for the squad. I like it.
Yep. Now that's his Clark Kent. This is Derpy Diva. For most of the time, he's just garbage, and then those few glimmers of hope, just pulls out a performance like he did against Northampton.
Oh yeah. We have not had a single shot at all. They've had 3 out of 4 on target. It's not looking good. We have shown some promising play, but not able to get that final shot off.
And the ball is on the roll again, and the second half is underway.
Oh, that was a nice
Well to
little
keep
pass.
the ball.
Ah,
Excellent
until we
interception.
lost it.
Kent.
Oh, nearly put him on his foot, on his bottoms. on the
Decent
deck.
delivery from
Made him
wide
eat the
area,
ground.
but no positive outcome from it. Nobody could.
The Gary.
turn it in.
Harrison. Oh, that's...
Anticipated
Oh!
the direction of the pass and was
Nearly
able to
killed him.
intervene. They set it up well for the cross.
If all else fails,
Across
try
the
to
block.
break his legs.
And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. I think that's a good performance, isn't
Do
it,
you
Alan,
like
from
my
him in the first
philosophy
half?
on that one?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, no, just gotta Pennington some people.
Yes. Hell yes.
Boom. Penny you.
Alright, I'm going to put Wolf back up for front there. Reed. I'm actually going to... What am I going to do with you, Correa? You've been shit. Actually, I'm going to take Correa off. Kolev. Gonna give Van Kooten a go. I keep spamming him when I get a chance, don't I? Trying to influence the voting a little bit too much. You think?
Yeah.
Because yeah, after I think about, I'm not sure if I'm going to go start the poll voting at the end of a January transfer window or at the end of season 1. I still don't know how long I'm going to give people to have a look at those 3 choices before I actually make the poll. At the moment, I've just been telling people that are watching, if you got one of those 3s that you like between the right back Wilden, the centre back Van Kooten, or Reed, just hashtag the player's name, or just put the player's name, say I like that guy, and let me know. Because oh shit me tits, Noobles made it too. But yeah, because if enough people start calling for one of the 3 before I start the poll, well, then I might make the decision then, you know what I mean?
No wonder the goal scorers going across to thank the lad that swung in that cross. It was a beauty.
Yeah, you just got Googled.
Yeah, because the 4 choices, if we do get to put the poll together, will be have Mongrels as a pure YSL style series with no real players, and we'll draw our Hakeem 11 players for that series, which will be every 3rd FIFA. This is the way I'm going to be doing it, because it's a very similar kind of setup, I suppose you could say.
On the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on.
It's unique but similar, you know what I mean?
An hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes.
It's basically an all-star version of like how there's the MLS All-Star. It's basically the all-star version of all our series combined over 2 or 3 FIFAs. Oh! Yes! Wolf! Wolf has got us back in! You're 2-0 out the window.
Oh man.
Oh, it's a great finish. To take the keeper at the equation. I mean, the keeper had no chance there. Bottom corner.
I might have to take my mic sensitivity down, so I'm trying to move it different places, but it's very good, this mic. It's picking me up much better. And so when I get excited... Are you sounding alright?
You sound really clear.
Oh, okay,
you sound really
it's
clear.
Probably just my shitty computer then. It just sounds really, I don't know, screamy in my. But yeah, my laptop is dying. It needs repairs.
So what type of mic do you have? Is it a really high quality one, or is it one of those that just kind of like attached to a headphone?
It's attached to the headphone set, but it cost me $100 Australian, and they said it was the best one for what I was after. And the price range that I could afford. Because, yeah, there's really cheap ones that are like 5 to but like about 20 Aussie dollars.
Gary.
And then there's the mid-range ones that are around $60, $70, and this one was one of the $100 to $200 range.
I think like no matter
Gonna be a
what with the
substitution here
headphone
for the
ones,
home
they
side.
get really screamy.
Possibly.
Because I have the
Big
same
to be
problem
able to
too. I
switch the
spent
play
about
there.
the same amount of money,
Good challenge.
and when I'm like recording and I get a little excited, you can like barely hear it because
Yeah.
of some yelling.
Oh, Correa. He's actually done something decent. Oh, it's Wolf!
Great goalkeeper. Great
Dude,
save.
he's killing it, man.
Oh my god, Wolf is a fucking beast.
Put the
He's
corner
howling it.
Yeah.
Shots on.
Oh, Reed nearly put that one in. We're coming back at him. I'm going to go
Collins.
bold. I'm going to go for the attacking setup, which is a bit more aggressive.
Period of keeping the ball for the team that are winning the match. Well, this is how the game, many people
And
believe,
he, like,
should be
what
played.
started that play
Always
was
been a
Wolf
passing game.
and a
But they
tackle.
pass
Like,
with
he had a
purpose too.
tackle
They have, and I love
that
the
got
way
Yeah.
they're
that
using the full
whole
width of the
sequence
pitch here.
going. So,
Trying to find an opening. Not
no,
panicking.
he's doing like
Oh!
great. Not only just scoring, but
Now the countdown is
Like,
to 10 minutes left.
tackling and shit. He's doing a stellar job today.
Oh, wrong
That's his game, isn't it?
side.
Intercepting.
Wrong way. Fuckity fucks.
Senior. Everyone wanting the ball, which is great for the team that are winning and keeping the ball and
Here we
running down
go.
the clock in
Trouble
doing
with
so.
Senior.
Good width in the attack here,
Oh.
looking for a cross at the end of it.
Ward
Power in that
represents.
punch away by the goalkeeper from the
Oh,
cross.
no.
It's an interesting pass,
Oh,
wasn't it? But
we
it didn't
keeps
get
it.
through.
We keeps it. Correa taps it up to Wolf. Oh, great ball by Wolf.
Out
Van
into the wide
Kooten
areas now.
tries to slip it in. Ah, Van
Get it away
Kooten.
once more.
Let us down, mate. Trying to
Anticipated
sell
the
him
direction of
to
pass
the
was able
fans,
to
and
intervene.
he's let us down then time. Oh, Turner!
Into the
Turner,
goal.
you
Well, to level
stupid
it up,
fucking
no.
turnip.
What a good chance.
Turn over
He's just got
turnip.
to keep his composure.
Substitution coming up as they look to make sure.
He's
they
like a
hold the
potato,
lead till the
only he's a
final whistle.
turnip.
And the added time will amount to 3 minutes at least.
3 minutes of added time.
Comley,
It's Jackson.
Jackson,
Senior.
or Senior. Uh-oh.
Jackson.
We're running out of time.
Trying to slip
Looks
it
like
through.
2-1 will be it.
Will
Uh-oh.
they call
Uh-oh.
out?
Oh, no.
Looking for a
Oh,
teammate.
put it in our own
That's
net
great
almost.
defending.
It's probably going to be whistle now. Fuck.
And it's come to an end here with the final whistle.
Well, we started showing promise, but
So,
it was a
bit
little bit
worried
too
about
late.
the way this mid-season period was going for them. That's a real boost for them today to get these 3 points.
It was, because leading up to it, confidence seemed at a low point. So they've turned things around, and they'll be hoping this can
right.
be.
Frank
a
Nouvel with
springboard
1
for them.
goal.
Well, he's had a
So let's have a look at their goals. Prosser from the corner.
corner's taken. And there it
There
is,
was
the opening
3
goal.
around him, and he got that header. Oh my fucking days. Hang your head in shame, you idiots. There was 2 or 3 around him. They didn't even hardly jump. And there's the keeper posing to dive underneath and go, oh, not my parents. But that was such a good goal there.
And that's
by Wool.
an absolutely unstoppable shot.
Good play
You
too.
can see the goalkeeper.
Beautiful
Yeah.
little pass to him as well.
Oh, it's a
And
great
he's
finish.
just perfectly
Keeper
timed the
at the
tap in.
equation.
I'm really liking Wolf. So,
I know, and he came from the deep midfield too.
so
for that run.
before I throw it open to the people left in the stream, is there a player you want to upgrade? So you might have a tough choice between Wolf and Ward, as you like those ones. We'll
Yeah, Wolf
give
and Ward.
you want them both. You're going to be greedy and tell the people to pick another one. Because that's what
Nah, you do
Benno
Wolf
basically
Award.
did on one of the last few streams of what was it? The Mixed Bag Aberdeen series. he finally got round to doing his upgrade for his player that he picked at the beginning for the Hakeem's Future series, and which was Middleton, the left mid. And then he saw this Ben Murray guy that scored a goal, and he goes, "I'm having him."
I think I'll pick Wolf.
Okay, you go for Wolf. All right. So that means to the people in the chat, Ward is available for upgrade, as is the rest of the players. We do have a upgrade come in for Cano in the last episode. I'll be getting to that either off air or at the start of next one.
Or actually, no, I'll pick Ward.
Oh, you want Ward? Okay, so
I'll take Ward.
Reversing
I'll take,
that.
Wonder Ward.
Yeah, you want Wonder Ward. You want the Diva, the Derpy Diva Wonder Ward.
Yep, the Derpy Diva.
Alright. It's only 5 days for Harrison, so that's not too bad. Alright, so we started with a bit of hope and then fizzled out in the last 2 games. Still down the bottom on 16 points there in 23rd. Northampton, they've fallen a bit further behind Morecambe now. It's an 8-point gap, but it's very close between Rodolfo Gaming's Prawns, the Morecambes, the Mongrels of last year's FIFA, and Oldham sparring DKs. Halfway through the season, I'm gonna ask you, who do you think will take it out of those 3?
Nah, I still think I'm going to win it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's only 10 points, so it could swing back around towards you. They pull their finger
Still
out.
have only lost 1.
Yeah, and the others have lost more games. It's just they seem to be drawing too many games. If they had won half of those that they drawn, they would be on top.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get out of that habit and make a challenge of it. It looks like Mansfield have caught up a little bit to Northampton, because Northampton had quite a good 2 matches. 2 points, 2 matches of 6-3. They had a 6.2 win gap. Yeah, that's what I was trying to uneloquently say. All right, so I promised we were going to have a quick look before we end the stream how the other 2 Beast teams were going, wasn't I?
Yep.
So in League One, it was Luton Town. I couldn't remember it was Luton Town because it wasn't a YouTuber's one. That's the last remaining old pre-Mongrels team. They're my FIFA 15 save, that is. So a lot of the players in that were ones that I bought during that save. So yeah, they're doing alright in second, so it looks like they might get themselves promoted, and I've hit the wrong button, haven't I? And here we go, Baxter to Kings. Wigan Athletic are killing it in the Championship. They will be in the Prem before any of the other Beast teams. They're 9 points ahead of Leeds. It's looking good for them. They've only lost 2 games. 52 goals and 13 against. Holy shit-ticks. They're absolutely smashing it out. That's the team that one of the subscribers has gotten himself into, the guy named Sam the Joker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just recently commented.
Uh-huh. Cool. And
Yep.
I nearly
Okay.
accidentally screwed the pooch there. I almost accidentally exited out and lost all the progress. But I would have had the autosave, so it's alright. But yeah, we'll save it there. Alright, I'll throw it to you, Bear Hams, to finish with your sign-off while I go grab the West Coast King link for those in the chat.
All right. For those not aware, I am Bear Hams. I do something similar to Tomo. I have my own youth squad-based series, Youth Squad Gods with Northampton, that I try to upload 2 or 3 times a week. And then I also have a little streaming thing with Schalke I like to do, just to play with the real players and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
And other than that, that's pretty much it. check that out. Bear Hams, Twitter handle Bear Hams Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love to hear from you.
Sweet, no worries. Well, there is a poll that I think is still going that I need to put into a chat. Just give me a second. I'm checking. Oh yes, underdogs, because that will be in about 6 weeks' time to 8 weeks. So I need to start pushing this one before you go. If you want to have a say in which nation, we will be doing the second version of underdogs on FIFA 19. Go have a vote. At the moment, France, Italy, and Spain leading, but I don't know which order that is in. Alright, that is the first link I need to push out. And I'll quickly...
Where is it?
It'll be in the chat. I'm also going to throw my social media out once again. And if you can use your mod powers to put your link to your channel in, yeah, I got you to start doing your sign up, and I realized, shit, there's still stuff to cover. Whoops. I'm pretty much, after West Coast stream, I'm pretty much going to crash asleep and die. That's how fucking dead on my donkey I am. So that's all my links done. So I'm just waiting for you to grab your channel link to put in, and you can finish saying goodbye while you're doing that. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. It's been a pleasure having you on, Bear Hams.
Yeah, no, I had a blast. Next time we play Northampton,
I hope we can tee up some more in the future. And possibly, if I'm available when you're streaming your Schalke, I'd love to be a guest if you'll have this crazy idiot there.
Oh, I would be honored.
Oh, sweet.
I'd be honored to have you on, Tom.
It's a done deal. We need to get Tim and Baxter on the same stream, whether it's on my channel or your channel. We've got to make it happen, because those two lads are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Alright, I'll finish with a Stone the Flame and Crows and tickle your dancing bear hams and dingo nuts. We'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.